welcome to another wonderful episode of Planet Centauri with your host, Mr. Joker. That is me. I am sitting here at my desk, and there's a few things that I want to express to everybody. Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel and this series. There's so many things that I have in the works. I am currently doing a lot of streaming, and I have stopped the other job and made a almost full, well, I'm only working 1 day a week, but it's only for like 2 hours, so it doesn't really even count. This is full-time. YouTube isn't full-time, but I really do want to bring it into the fold. That being said, I will be working on a new setup on my Patreon, a bunch of awesome things to add in there, and I want to start bringing in other games as well. I'm still going to continue to do updates whenever possible. If I can figure out a better schedule for the streaming and YouTube, I'll do it. But right now, this is kind of the only game. That all depends on Patreon. There'll be more on that later, and I'll do a whole separate video about that. Moving on, the new update has added a ton of stuff. I also want to say that I had to reformat my computer, and I lost a bunch of stuff. Luckily, anything that was on my character, I was able to keep, but I did lose a good chunk of some really awesome monsters, so I'm a little bummed by that. I did, however, was able to build almost everything except one house, which I'm sure we're all here for, is the monster houses, and this is all of them. It's not lit up very well. I always seem to pick the worst time of day to do this. That doesn't really do any good. All right, let's get rid of that. Get out of here. Okay, I have a very interesting setup here. I went ahead and built every house except for one, because I couldn't build it, and I put the I'll show you what they added was all these houses. These are pet houses: standard pet house, graveyard, desert, slime, ice, forest. This one is a mushroom, clearly, because it uses 50 big green mushrooms and 50 little green mushrooms, and we'll get into that later. Rock pet house, cavern pet house, hell pet house, horror pet house, shadow pet house, and alien pet house. Now, all of these I've already built because I had all of them, all the stuff. I never even looked at the materials, which some of this is just a little farming. The slime parts, just killing slime over and over. Ice, obviously, ice area. Forest pet house. Some of these are killing different forest creatures. This is the hardest one, is finding the big green mushrooms. You just have to dig underground. That's really all it comes down to, just digging around underground. It's a pain in the butt. We've got bronze bars and rock. More bronze bar. No, that's bronze bars and rock. Cavern pet house is dirt and rock. The hell pet house. Sulfur can be gotten from digging underground all the way down in the hell rock. You can get that, and these hellwood chunks are from the trees down there as well, and hell rock is down there as well. The horror pet house, flesh, I hate that word, iron bar, and the creep blood flask. These are from killing creeps. Iron bars, obviously, and the flesh, there's different areas that you can find that have the flesh in there, and you can find that by finding the butchers and just different areas deep underground, just above the hell rock area. Shadow pet house, obsidian bricks and prison bricks, and alien pet house. Now, I've got a lot to cover here, a lot of information, okay? So really try to stay with me on this. There's so many things involved with this, and I don't even know where to begin. For starters, when you open this up, when you open up a pet house, you got the locations to put your pets. You've got your show item bonus, which obviously this isn't working right now, and then your output. Okay, this is your house, and you can scroll left or right, and you can add decorations in there. As you add decorations, they will tell you if they like it or not. So take this house, for instance. I added a ton of different blocks that I've gotten from the block maker. Okay, these are just random blocks that I've put in here. And I have one guy in here, a rare disciple, level 57, and he's currently gaining XP, but he's only got one heart and a fraction of another one. Now, if I click on item bonus, you can see the torch is 0, ancient table 60, golden table 90. So he likes the ancient stuff and the golden stuff. He likes the flesh blocks a little bit. He loves the prison block brick. Now the bricks are good for 2 points, and I think they stack. There's 30 here, but he does like the prison bricks. He doesn't care about the pirate. Aztec is 1 point. Crimson tiles are 0. Obsidian, steam, stone age slab is 1 point. But you can start to see that if I started putting Roman stuff in there, it'd be negative, and he really doesn't like the ice blocks. These are all really important things, because as you start to build as you build up the houses with different materials that they like, their heart will go up, meaning that they'll gain more experience faster. So let's look at our raptors here. My raptors are full. Look how fast this XP is going. You can see it just skyrocketing right now. They also will produce raptors. Now, you have to have a male and a female. It's biology, okay? And in this house in particular, for the raptors. Now, I thought I would need the mushroom house for this, but I found this, and I put the raptors in here just to see, and it works. And it doesn't have to look pretty. I've just put all the different things. Gold, they love gold. They love the Stone Age stuff. They love the savage stuff. And I'll go over where you can build all these things later. And I just doubled it down. I just kept putting it in there because I wanted to max them out, and I did. So if you look here, Stone Age wardrobes are 240. But if you have like a boatload of gold, or you just have a lot of leather, the Savage wardrobe, 288. Bam, bam, there you go. But you can see all these things kind of stack up, and they start to add up. This only shows how much each one is worth. If I put one in there, it would still be 288, but they stack, and it doesn't give you the total for the stacking. Okay, each monster is different. Each biome here for them is different. This one is my Yetis, I think. Yeah, my Yetis, and I just put ice. I just went crazy with ice everywhere. Now this snow level right here in the middle, that doesn't count. It doesn't do any damage. It doesn't add anything. You can see I've used 117 pieces of snow, which also in there I had some future stuff, some future steel. Doesn't do anything. But I've got them maxed out, and they're leveling. Something else you need to know. This is extremely important. All of these guys, look at how low they are. I have had these two in here since I first started, which was probably 2 days ago when I started working on this. And they're down to 70. They do lose health. They will lose health. 75 and 82. It's not a lot, but it takes a long time. And this one had 215, and they're down to 82. But they will lose their health. The setup that I've done here is I've placed all the houses down. Underneath, I've placed maybe one primary area. Like, I don't know about the zombie one. I just put this guy down here. But you can see that most of these kind of match up. Like the gold, I know that this one's going to be right here, and I can reach it because it's close enough. To build all of these, you can just go right through your advanced craft table, build everything. There's a flesh wardrobe. There's a zombie table. Now, I think I built it, but I don't think you can build other things from it because it's not a work table. If I click on it, it's just a zombie table decoration and craft. Oh, you can craft. Oh, so you can craft from it. Okay, I haven't built it yet because I don't have the zombie parts, but obviously if you build a zombie table, you can build zombie decorations. The savage stuff is in the advanced table along with royal, Roman, the Middle Ages, and alchemy, but I haven't found anything that like the Middle Ages yet. This guy here, these are my rare butchers, and they are also, I've got a rare butcher here and a legendary butcher, and they are super they like the torture stuff, obviously, and this is just gross, but they're in love, so I'm not gonna judge. They will produce an egg, which you can find here in the output. It also shows above their head or above their little station here that a little hut that, hey, there's they're in love, or they have an egg. Now, the raptor one I put in here earlier, and depending upon how rare they are, right? So this is an unknown and a rare raptor, and it produced an egg. I've been putting eggs in the left bin here as I get them. So we'll take this guy out, and if you leave them there for a while, they will produce multiple eggs. So I've got a bunch of eggs in the left container. On the right are ones that I can use to put in here, and I made it so that it's reachable. Okay, and then this is your egg thing, and this is one of them cracking. It takes a little bit for it to crack open, but it doesn't happen right away. And the raptors are different every time. They come out in small soul gems. This is a raptor level 1. It's just a regular raptor. You can see some of the other one of the other raptors I got is a female, and I've been separating the female on the left, male on the right. I did the same in here so that I know which ones I have. I've tried to keep it very organized because it can get very confusing. So I've got all these little chests above each hut so that I can access it quickly, so I know which one is best. This is the most optimal setup that I can think of. If you've got a better one, let me know down in the comments below, but this is the best one I found. Now, like I said, they produce level 1s. However, this is a raptor green, so it's not like super rare, right? But it is it's a little bit higher power. We're gonna take this egg. This is the next one. We're gonna go ahead and put it in here. You can see that because I'm using high level pet monsters in here, this one's gonna take a while because it produced this. Now, lower level ones like these Yetis, they're both also they are also high level. So we'll just go ahead and take these eggs out. I put a lot of eggs in here before and watch them hatch, but any of the high level stuff, it'll take a while to hatch. This is one that is also, I haven't done this one yet. I'm very curious because these guys, this is my rare and my legendary. So this one took a long time to hatch. And we're going to see what we get from a legendary. Like I think it's just random. But the stats, what I'm curious about is as they level. Now this one's also green. It's got some pretty good base and attack. And we've got a butcher level 1, this is one of the other ones that came out. This guy is the purple is level 4, so it's pretty strong. This is, I mean, considering if you look at rarity for the upgrade stuff, you can figure out the colors pretty quick if you put in different stuff. Like orange is 6, I think, and red is 7. So green is white is 1, green is 2, blue is 3, purple is 4. So I think this is level 4 butcher. Still pretty good. It's just the tricky part is getting enough soul gems to capture the ones that you want and searching for it. Building all these houses, a lot of these shouldn't be too hard. I haven't figured out what the mushroom house can exactly be used for. I imagine the T-Rexes I could put in there, as well as some other stuff. Wow, these raptors, man, they are just hopping them out. Jeez. But yeah, since we've been here, the egg is still going. It's going to take a while. But you want to keep an eye on making sure that you don't exhaust them too much. This rare raptor hasn't been in here for that long, but it still lost some health. And this is, I think, the only male raptor I have. So he's my stud. No, I take that back. This male butcher is my stud, and he's going to be in there for a while, but they're all losing health. The easiest way to do that is to come over to here, the pet regen table, and put them in here and heal them up. That's going to be your fastest bet. And this here is your monster analyzer, which I haven't used yet with the eggs that have been produced. So let's take our level 1 butcher here and this butcher, because these are the 2 ones that we just got, and they're coming from legend and rare, I believe. Let's double check that actually before we move forward. A rare and a legendary. Yep. And we'll go into the monster analyzer, and we'll take this guy, put him in here, and we'll see what we got. All right, so this guy's gonna have level 6 haste when you max him out. Level 4 reflect damage. Wow. Level 7 life bonus. Level 6. Wow, this guy's gonna have a lot of stuff, and he's gonna have the electric mortar. So he's just gonna be spewing electric out of everywhere. Stamina drain level 2. I'm not quite sure what that does, but this guy's gonna be an absolute beast. Wow. Okay, now let's compare him to this guy, or this girl here. Reflect damage, haste, recoil protect, stamina drains, damage bonus, electric motor, and torch. So this guy can light people on fire. This is pretty freaking amazing. I'll be honest, I'm actually pretty stoked about that. Now that we can see what we're gonna get, we can decide which ones to actually start leveling up. The electric motor is pretty sweet. I do want to look at couple of these raptors, because my raptor is my favorite outside of my little necromancer guys, but I haven't bred the necromancers properly yet. Light resistance, life bonus, 1 life bonus. Wow, not super strong with this guy. It's got toxic. Yeah, I'm not too excited about this one. That's a bummer. Let's check this one. Strong focus. I don't know what this focus does. And life bonus. Yeah, I'm not super stoked on these, I'll be honest. They've got a great attack base stat. I think that's level 5 on that because it's yellow. And this one's got great HP bonus stat, but not great. But you can breed them up, and that's why I've got all these chests, because to keep them separated so I know which one. I mean, it's pretty easy because this just says small soul gem. So they'll come out in their own soul gems, which is pretty rad. Yeah, that's pretty much it for all of this. Look, as for a couple other things that I've tested, I can show you real quick what I've been working on. Like I said, I lost a lot of stuff, but I have been working on something, trying to figure out if there was a way to grow the green mushrooms that you are going to want. And to be honest, there isn't. What it comes down to is the only things that are currently spawning, I've cleared out this whole area. I think that's 3 high, so 6 high, as high up as I can dig, to be honest. All that has spawned on here are bones. That's the only thing that'll spawn on this area. You can break them. Some stuff will grow down, but nothing is spawning in there. This area here, however, these torture chambers, they will grow. They will spawn more butchers, which is great for collecting flesh and the orbs that you're gonna want to unlock stuff. So this is the area that I started adding stuff. I made a whole row of just rock. Nothing will grow here, nothing, and nothing grows on the dirt either. And this is right above Hell Rock. So this is in the deepest you can get before going into the next dimension. And yeah, nothing else grows. So the only way that I know of that you can find green big mushrooms is by actually looking for them. And it's a real pain in the butt, let me tell you. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? Right there, right now? Right now? All right, let's get it. I've also, let's do auto. There we go. I've also started playing a lot with the wands. Ooh, that one's nice. All right, I'll do this thing later. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's head back home real quick, and I'll show you what I mean by using the wands. I have been looking at, wow, we did get a lot, didn't we? So what I've been doing is looking at all the different types of wands that are out there, and I've been keeping only a few on me that are really, really good. These are the few that I've kept on me: the Novice Fire Rain Scepter, the Frostbolt Scepter. And again, you can look at what level they are by hitting U, bringing up the upgrade window, and putting it in there to see that it's level 7. So I've been doing a lot of that, adding all these different things in there. and checking out each one and keeping them separated. Some of these look really cool. Some of them are just kind of pointless. Like, I think this one, like, it's cool, but meh, you know. I could use this one. This is another snake, and you just, right? Some of the coolest ones that I found are actually the earth ones. A tantrum of the earth. Look at this thing. You ready? Let's get rid of all these. It's just random. Just freaking out, man. I kind of like that one a lot. I don't think the upgrades really mean too much. It just means that they're maxed. They probably do more damage. I haven't tested that out effectively yet. This one, Rock Burst. I've got another one in my inventory that I use because it's the easiest one to use to break some of these rocks or some of these gems to get these out. This one's pretty cool. I like this one because it'll bounce. This one's really nice. The ball lightning. And then there's the Divine Ray. And we've got a Thunderbolt Spark Scepter. That one's also pretty sweet. These are the ones that I found so far. There's this guy. This guy's pretty simple. The Divine Blade Fall Scepter. I think this one looks really cool when you can really make it rain with that. Ice Fall Scepter. Wait. Is this light? Hold on. No, that's still ice. That's still ice. These are all still ice. Okay. These are all different, by the way. If I hold it down, right? That one's pretty sweet. Ice Torrent. Frost Fall. Once it hits the ground, it lays a spike. Okay. That's pretty cool. We've got a Novice Frostbolt Scepter. It's just... And I've got one of these on me because it's great for distance. These are just lower level ones. And close those. And then we showed you the fire snake. This is just a fireball that explodes. Kind of cool. And the fireball scepter. And I'll try to show you guys these as I get them. This one's pretty sweet. Fireball scepter, another one. Does this have bounce on it? No, it doesn't bounce. Might bounce. Yeah. So that's it. I would love to know what some of your best monsters are. If you've got any other tricks or tips that you want to share with me, please let me know down below. I would love to continue doing more stuff on YouTube. However, it just hasn't become super cost effective to put all the time in to record, to edit, and then to upload and make sure I have graphics and screenshots and all that stuff. Hence why I'm going to be building out my Patreon. I've got a lot of really cool stuff coming. I'm going to be having some plushies based off of some of my emotes, custom emotes that I have on my Mixer channel, because I am partnered over there. Just celebrated my 3 years as a partner on Mixer. I got one of those awesome Go XLR from my community. They all banded together and pitched in and got it for me, which was incredible. So that's been really nice. I'm playing a lot of awesome games on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and looking to the future to be able to get a Nintendo Switch someday. I would love to see a lot of you over in my Discord and my Mixer channel. I will be doing giveaways for PC games and Xbox stuff throughout the month of February on my Mixer channel. For every 50 followers, I do a giveaway, and there are giveaways that happen periodically in my Discord as well. I think that's about it. Guys, you've been awesome. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please never hesitate to ask down in the comments below. And I will see you guys all next time. Stay groovy. I'm out.